Hi everybody, it's Glyne here, and it is time for another leadership truth. And this week's truth is that thoughts are not facts. All right, I don't know about you, but I tend to have a pretty vocal inner critic. It's gotten better over the years, but that inner critic is that voice that is the voice that tells me just, people are going to find out you don't know what you're doing. People, you're really not as smart as you think you are. You really are this way. You really are that way. That's the kind of, noise that I think a lot of us can relate to, right? I'm going to screw this up, or, that voice just comes up. And sometimes you can quickly, slap it aside. I call my voice Fred now, and I just say, okay, fine, Fred, get lost. But a lot of other times, especially if you're tired or you're stressed out, that voice can gain a lot of momentum and a lot of energy and a lot of power. And it's easy to go there, especially when we get, negative feedback. We thought we've done well. I had an experience recently that I was speaking at a conference, and I actually thought I'd done a great job. I thought it had gone over really well. And then I was sent the evaluations, and there was a couple of people who made some pretty cutting remarks about me. And what was particularly cutting was it was an integrity thing about me. And I really got spun out about it, and I had to really stop and say to myself, okay, what is true about what they're saying and what is just an opinion? And you know what? You just need to let it go. You're not going to please everybody. Not everybody's going to like you. Not everybody is going to agree with you, and not everybody's going to think you did a good job every time. So recognizing when we're getting ourselves spun, and I tell you, I would have lost hours and hours of sleep over that situation years ago. I still do lose some sleep. I'm not going to tell you that it's always easy, but it is easier. And I think this is the thing about getting your critic under control. A lot of it is recognizing when that voice comes up, do not make it yourself. That is its own entity. And often when I talk to my clients about my inner critic, I actually pet it because I feel like he sits right on my shoulder here. Okay, so we all have it. You think that you're the only one who does. You are not. I've spoken to CEOs and people who've accomplished amazing things in their lives. They'll have that voice that goes off from time to time. So the key thing is, do not let it run your life. That is not who you are. Your inner critic is something that you can get under control by recognizing it, acknowledging it's there, and then label it. I find labeling it easy. Give it a name and then tell it to take a hike. Okay, so thoughts are not facts. Dig into that. You can pick up a great book by a guy named Rick Carson called Taming Your Gremlin. Awesome starter book for how to get that little voice under control. Have a great week, everybody, and don't forget to tune in next week when we have another leadership truth. And if you have some for me, send it my way, and be sure to follow us on all of our social channels so that you never miss a leadership truth. Thanks so much.